So, hello everyone. Today's topic is SR latch using NAND gates. Here we have two NAND gates. First NAND gate is S NAND gate, R NAND gate. Here the inputs of the first NAND gate is S and Q bar. The output is Q, and the second NAND gate inputs are Q and R. The output of the second NAND gate is Q complement. So, here in the SR latch, Q and Q bar are the crossly coupled with S and R. Here Q and Q bar are always in complement form. So now first of all, what is meant by SR latch means? SR latch is a basic storage element which is used to store either 0 or 1. It is a basic memory element which is used to store either 0 or 1. First of all, what is meant by S means? S is set, R is reset. Set means when Q equal to 1, we are call it as set as 1. So Q equal to 1, Q value is 1, then this condition is called as set condition. Q is 0, Q equal to 0, this condition is called as reset condition. Set condition and reset condition. Now just recall the NAND gate truth table. Here the NAND gate inputs are A and B. The expression for NAND gate equal to is Y equal to AB whole complement. If A is 0, B is 0, then the output will be 1. If A is 0, B is 1, then the output will be 1. If A is 1, B is 0, then the output will be 1. If both are 1, A is 1, B is 1, then the output will be 0. By using this NAND gate, we can derive the SR latch values. So, what are the possible conditions for SR latch is? S value 0, R value 0, the inputs are S and R. First of all, S is 0, R is 0. Second one, S is 0, R value is 1. And S value is 1, R value is 0. And S value is 1, R value is 1. These are the possible conditions we have in the SR latch. Now, we go for case 1. First case 1 we are deriving. So, first case is I am taking S value equal to 0, R value is 1. S is 0, R value is 1. Then we have to find out Q and Q bar values. Now observe the NAND gate truth values. If any one input is 0, then the output will be 1. These three cases, any one input will be 0, then the output will be high. Now see here. Now I am taking the S value is 0. Initially I am saying S value is 0. R value is 1. So now see here, these inputs of the first NAND gate is S is 0. So we didn't check the Q bar value. Why? Because any one input is 0, the output will be 1. In the NAND gate, any one input is 0. Now see the truth table. Any one input is 0, then the output will be 1. Okay. Now this value can be applied to R gate. So R NAND gate. So my R value is 1 and Q value is 1. So now see the NAND gate truth table. R is 1. If any one input is 1, both are 1s. Now see here, R is 1, Q value is 1. So the output is 0. So in this case, Q bar is 0. So when S equal to 0, R equal to 1, Q equal to 1 and Q bar equal to 0. This is the first case. Now I am changing the values. S value is equal to 1, R equal to 1. We have to find out Q and Q bar values. If the Q and Q bar values are not changed, then this condition is called as memory condition. If I remove the previous values, Q and Q bar values are not changed, then that condition is called as memory condition. Now my S value is 1. Now the S value is 1. R value is also 1. So previously Q value is 1. So see here, for AND gate, second gate inputs are 1 and 1 1. So Q bar value is 0. Again this 0 is applied here. Now the inputs of the first gate are 1 0. So the output is 1. So the value cannot be changed. So Q equal to, we get the Q value is 0, Q bar value is 1. This condition is called as memory condition. This is called as memory condition. If the values are not changed, then that condition is called as memory condition or no change condition. Now I am taking the second case values. Now the case 2 values are s equal to 1, r equal to 0. We have to find out q and q bar values. So s equal to 1, r equal to 0. Now this time s value is 1. I am assuming s value is 1. S is 1. R is 0. Already we know that in NAND gate, if any one input is 0, then the output will be 1. So q bar will be 1. This value can be applied here. So 1, 1. We get q value is 0. We got the q value is 0. For s equal to 1, r equal to 0. So we get the q value is 0 and q bar is 1. So q value is 0 means this condition is called as reset condition. This condition is called as reset condition. So reset condition, again we have to apply s equal to 1, r equal to 1 for this value. S equal to 1, r equal to 1. We have to find out q and q bar values. Now the s value is 1, r value is 1. So now the value is 1. Now q value is 0. So q bar is 1. Again q bar is transferred here. So s value is 1, q bar value is 1. We get the output value is 0. So when s equal to 1, r equal to 1, the q value will be 0 and q bar will be 1. So when s equal to 1, r equal to 1, the value cannot be changed. So this condition is called as memory condition. Here the data will be stored. When s equal to 1, r equal to 1, this condition is called as memory condition. So when s is reached to 1, r is reached to 1, then the data will be stored. That is memory condition. Now coming to third case. So last case is when s equal to 0, r equal to 0. We have to find out q and q bar value. So here s equal to 0, r value is also 0. In the coupled SR NAND latch gate, q and q bar are the complement variables. Now I am starting with s. So if in the NAND gate, if any one input is 0, then the output will be 1. So s value is 0 irrespective of q bar value, q value will be 1. So again I am applying this value to here, second NAND gate, 0, 1. Now my inputs for the second gate inputs are 0 and 1. For 0 and 1, q bar value will be 1. So now check the q and q bar values. These two variables are every time in the form of complement form. Now we are getting the same values. So this condition is called as invalid condition. This condition is called as invalid condition. So again I am checking with s equal to 1, r equal to 1 and q value. We have to find out q and q bar value. So now I am applying r value as 1. So for 1, 1, the output will be 0. Now the q bar value will be 0. Again I am applying here s value 1, r value 0. So 1, 0. So now the output value for q is 1. Q is 1. So q and q bar value is changed here. So this condition is called as invalid condition. When s equal to 0, r equal to 0, q and q bar are invalid state. Invalid condition. This invalid condition is also called as not valid, not used state. Now the truth table for SR latch is, now see the truth table for SR latch. Now s equal to 0, r equal to 0, q and q bar are invalid state. So this state is called as not used or invalid state. Invalid state. When s equal to 0, r equal to 1, see here. First case, when s equal to 0, r equal to 1, the values of q and q bar value is q is 1, q bar is 0. Q is 1, q bar value is 0. Next, s equal to 1, r equal to 0. See here, s equal to 1, r equal to 0. This one, in this q and q bar value is 0, 1. Q value is 0. Q bar is 1. When s equal to r, when s equal to 1, r equal to 1, this condition is called as memory condition. Previously, whatever the value in q bar value, those values can be stored here. In this time, it is stored as a memory element. So when s equal to 0, r equal to 1, q is 1, then this condition is called as, then that condition is called as, when q is 1, that condition is called as set condition. In the starting of the video, I explained. When q equal to 0, then this condition is called as reset condition. See here, when q equal to 1, then that condition is called as set condition. When q equal to 0, this condition is called as reset condition. This is the truth table for SR latch. When s equal to 0, r equal to 0, when s equal to 0, s value is equal to 0, r value is equal to 0, this condition is called as invalid condition or not used condition. This condition is called as invalid condition or not used condition. When s equal to 0, r equal to 1, every time the circuit will be gives the output value is 1 and 0. So when q is 0, q is 1, then that condition is called as set condition. When q is 0, then that condition is called as reset condition. When the reset condition is appeared for latch means when s equal to 1, r equal to 0, then q is 0. Now coming to s equal to 1, r equal to 1, whatever the q value, that will be stored as memory. Q is stored as a memory element. So when s value is reached to 1, r value is reached to 1, then that condition is called as memory condition. This is the representation of SR latch using NAND gates. For NOR gate, you have to implement with, check here, see here, simply you have to draw the NOR gate. This is first NOR gate, the output is Q. Again you have to draw another NOR gate. This is second NOR gate, it is the output of the NOR gate is Q bar. So the inputs are R and the output is, another input is S. So Q is connected with second NAND gate, NOR gate, and first NOR gate is connected with R and Q bar. This is the SR latch using NOR gates. Okay, and you can analyze the values of S value and R value. You get the SR latch values. When S equal to 0, R equal to 0, S value is 0, R value is 0, this value is called as memory value. Value cannot be changed, so it is memory. When S is 0, R is 1, so this condition is called as 0. That means reset condition. When S equal to 1, R equal to 0, you get set condition. Set means Q equal to 1. When S equal to 1, R equal to 1, it is called as invalid condition or not used condition. So prove yourself with NOR gates also.